This is a review of the ladies' tack down jacket. It's a very well made jacket filled with 90% down, a sample of which is actually provided so you can see exactly what the filling is. And it's useful to have this little sachet here because while I've been wearing it, not even one feather has actually poked through the stitching. So that's a good start. I didn't end up looking like a duck myself. It's a very nicely made jacket, very well finished. The design is good. It has a nice shape to it. The rear is longer than the front, so you've got that extra added hip protection over the rear, which is good in cold weather. The zips run smoothly. It has a grown-on hood with elastic around the front, can zip up over the chin, and it has good deep pockets as well, which extend from there right down to the hem. Internally there are additional pockets, nice large ones, ideal for carrying a map for example, and these are formed from a slightly tougher nylon fabric here, which helps with the windproofing to the front. It makes an additional layer just there which helps protect the stomach area. Throughout the jacket, the standard of manufacture and finishing is good. The stitching is perfect throughout. As I mentioned earlier, not a single feather poking through. The seams are oversewn and all the down is in these small pockets which help to ensure that it remains evenly distributed throughout the jacket. The jacket is of course also washable. A cold wash of 30 degrees recommended. Do not bleach, do not tumble dry, do not iron, but you can dry clean it if you wish. In terms of thickness, it's what I would call a lighter weight jacket. The back is a little bit thicker than the front, and I would say it's probably about a centimetre thick at the back, but at the front is probably a little bit less. To compare this with other down jackets, this is what I would call a real lightweight, where you can pretty much pinch through it, and it's probably just about 2 or 3 millimeters thick. And then there's also the puffer jacket, which is the real bulky and is probably about 2 or 3 centimeters thick. The disadvantage of the puffer style is they can feel quite bulky. The disadvantage of the very thin style is there's not a lot of warmth in them, whereas this jacket is a good middle ground between the two, the bulky and the very thin. It's not going to keep you warm in sub-zero temperatures, but what you could do is wear good merino base layer thermals together with a nice woolly jumper underneath it and then a windproof layer on top, and that will keep you warm in most of the weather the British climate can throw at you. Looking down along the back of the jacket is the grown-on hood, a manufacturer logo, and then the shaped panels which show it has a very definite female shape and is quite flattering to the figure. Another benefit of this jacket is it is also a packaway, and believe it or not, it will fold into this small pouch, meaning you can carry it with you in a backpack or bike panniers, so you can pop it on when the weather turns cold, or if you're wearing it and the weather warms up, then simply take it off, roll it up and pop it into this bag. Let's take a look and see how easily it packs away. I'm just going to fold it in half. It's got the hood up, fold the sleeves over the body, and now start to roll it up, compressing as you go. You can see it's rolling nicely there, and pop it into the bag. Goes in very easily. That took probably less than a minute, and it's now in the bag with room to spare and is now ready for when you need it. Compact to carry and lightweight and very warm. And this is what the jacket looks like on. This is a size medium. I'm a UK size 12, approximately 34-inch chest. I'm 5'9" tall, and I've got quite long arms for a female, and as you can see here, the sleeves do extend down to my wrist. So I'm very pleased to see that, because on many jackets they always tend to be a little bit half-mast and often end there. But if you've got shorter arms, that's no problem, because they are elasticated, so you could wear them a little bit higher up anyway. But this just shows a medium fits a size 12 very well. There's space to wear a jumper or a fleece underneath it and still have room to move and to breathe. The length on the rear is also good. As you can see, it almost covers my bum, which makes it very warm and cosy, and also it's got these pull cords here inside, so you can adjust the hem so you can have it close fitting, like so. Which is good in chilly weather because it grips at the bottom and stops any drafts blowing up, but then in milder temperatures just loosen it and have it as a much looser fit. So then you can have it baggy at the bottom. So it makes it wearable pretty much all year round, certainly from autumn through to spring, and maybe some days in summer if there's some chilly summer evenings, for example, but certainly nice and warm. The zips run well. That's the front zip, and it's got the extended zip puller as well, just as the side pockets have too, and they run nice and smoothly. The pockets are nice and large, extending right down to the bottom hem up to about there, which makes them good for carrying small items and also for keeping your hands warm. Run smoothly, nice spacious pocket, and also on the inside are internal pockets which are equally spacious. Ample room there to get a tall thin map in, for example, as well as general other small bits and pieces. This is lined with a thicker and higher density polyester, and that also helps keep the jacket windproof to the front. The jacket isn't completely windproof, but it's certainly very highly wind resistant, so if you're wearing it in normal everyday UK conditions, it's going to be nice and snug and cosy. Where the wind blows straight through is in the middle of winter on an exposed hill or mountain, or just walking along a beach, and then the wind can blow through a little bit, so not completely windproof but highly wind resistant. There's also a nice grown-on hood to the rear. This fits well. It zips right up to the chin, so there are no drafts. It's elasticated all the way around and fits very close to the face. If you wear glasses, then it is elasticated, so it will fit just over the top of glasses. But it's a nice roomy hood. It fits the head well and is really nice and cosy. So in my view, there's really nothing at all to fault with this jacket. The jacket, I would say, is wearable down to about 2 or 3 degrees. It's not really one to wear in frosty conditions, freezing fog or snow, unless you've got really good clothing underneath it, a good thick woolly jumper for example. But certainly if you're wearing just an ordinary woolly or a fleece, wear this on top, and providing you haven't got the wind chill, this will keep you warm down to about 2 to 3 degrees. So there it is, really nice jacket, which I would very highly recommend and has quite quickly become a favourite.